What's up, YouTube? Okay. Let me turn my car off. I wanted to really get to the details of why 2023 was a movement for me and talk about exactly how like God moved in my life. But I think I'm gonna keep it very, not vague, but vague. Around December or the end of 2022, I was just very unhappy. I was lost. I was anxious all the time. I was trying to control everything that occurred in my life. And if something didn't go the way that I hoped it would, I would get very anxious or sad, or I tried to flip it and control to make it go my way, kind of thing. So that was me. And I was also going through something else, right? And come 2023, I was like, you know what? Honestly, like after Thanksgiving of 2022, something just clicked inside of me where I was just no longer wanting to dictate my life as if I had any control of what left or didn't leave, or what happened or what didn't happen. So after Thanksgiving 22, I literally just let go. And before my faith got stronger and people would tell me, let go, let God, I would not understand that meaning, if I'm being honest. I'm like, how do you even let go? And what do you mean by let God? Like, that's a very open-ended statement, if you will. Me personally, I never understood what that meant. And then until the end of 2022, where I really had to apply that in my life. And the best way that I can describe it, I think, like my transition from the insurance industry to real estate, I honestly loved what I did. I loved being an insurance agent, helping families, going out there, being self-employed. It was awesome. But as time went on, I realized that I honestly hated it. And I was not happy. I honestly was sticking to it for a while because I didn't have anything else to do and nothing else interests me. And then, of course, that's how, when I found real estate, or I was led to real estate, that everything changed for me, right? But I let go by not feeling the need to know what's next. And if you guys know me, I'm a very need to know person as well. I need to know what's going to happen in my life. I essentially let those feelings go. And I just honestly like lifted up my worries, lifted up my anxious thoughts, lifted up my life to God. And I was like, I surrender. I no longer want to carry this energy or these worries or these thoughts in my life, because it just stresses me out at the end of each second. So essentially letting go is like letting go of that worry, letting go of the unknown questions, letting go of the what if this, what if that thoughts that go in and out of your head on a daily basis. That's what letting go means. It's just you let go. And it's like an emotional, spiritual let go, because you can't tangibly or physically let go, right? And you just let God take control of your life. And I think that's the best way that I can help describe it to somebody who may not know what that is or what that feels like, because I know I didn't. Essentially, I did that in so many different ways of my life. And 2023, guys, was honestly the best year so far. And I can't wait until 2024 because I know that God's blessings are ahead of me, and I'm just excited that I can't even put it into words. I'm just excited. And my word for 2024 is actually purpose. So I'm with Elevation Church, right? That's my church. And every year they encourage us to pick a word to describe your year. And my word for this year, 2023, was breakthrough. And I've done it today, yesterday, and the day before yesterday. I sat on my couch in my living room, and I just thought about all the ways that God broke through my life in 2023, and they're in ways that you wouldn't have even imagined, right? Like, that's the whole point. So at the end of each year, you get to reflect back and be like, okay, well, how did God move in my life? And allow me to share some of those breakthroughs with you guys. My phone is actually gonna die. Why is everything going like this? He broke through my life in so many ways. One, a breakthrough that occurred in 2023 was that I found a career. I was given my career that I'm absolutely obsessed with and I love, and I can see myself going so far with it until God decides to move me, if he moves me in another direction. Another way that a breakthrough happened in my life in 2023 is that essentially I was living in my hometown in the Valley late 2022 and January and February of this year, and I just decided, you know what, I was like, I'm gonna move back to San Antonio. I did it on a whim. I did it knowing that I was just entering real estate, and I was like, I can do this. I know I can, because it's not me that's gonna do it, it's God. And so I moved to San Antonio, and I have been able to just succeed in this career that I just stepped out in faith with, and that was a huge breakthrough in my life. Another breakthrough that occurred was that my self-love for myself has just been overpoured. I think self-love is super important. It's something that I've also always struggled with, and this year I've just been able to discover me. I honestly can say 100% I love the person that I am in this very moment, and how much I've changed from 2022 just to 2023. The qualities that I have inside of me and outside of me, the type of person that I am, the heart that I have, like, I just genuinely love who I am, and I know that I'm not even done being created to the best of my ability and the best of me that I could possibly be. Like, I'm not done, and that's what's super exciting. But it's just like, in this very moment, I can genuinely look into this camera and say I love the person that I am because of how much has changed inwardly and outwardly, and that's a huge breakthrough for me. It's just crazy to be able to look back and be like, wow, he worked in my life in the way that I couldn't even imagine, but he did it. And this year, for 2024, my word is actually purpose. And I'm excited to see how God is going to move in my life in a way that connects to that word. So essentially what you do is you pray about it. You pray, asking God, you know, how do you want to move in my life in 2024? What, you know, just pray about it, and a word will just pop into your heart, pop into your mind. I'm over the moon because it's just, I'm happy, and it's just like, I look back at 2023 and so much occurred. Not to say that I didn't have tearful moments or sad moments or I didn't cry. Like, there are so many days where I was just like stressed and I cried and I thought about, you know, the past and a lot of different things, and like I've tried things that didn't go the way that I thought they were gonna go. Like, I had valley moments in 2023, but the good and the breakthroughs that occurred just overpour that I'm just like, you know what, the things that I tried and the moments that were not so great, I'm gonna let that go and let God just continue to move me in the direction and the way that he wants for me. There are things that I wish happened differently, and there are moments in 2023 where I was sad and, you know, things didn't go the way I hoped or thought, and XYZ, but again, I'm gonna practice that, capturing, letting it go, and just letting God do what he's gonna do with my life, because at the end of the day, at the end of my life, he knows what's best for me. I don't, and I'm perfectly okay with that. And that's also something that is, how could I forget this one? That was a huge breakthrough for me. The biggest breakthrough for me was like accepting the fact that I don't know what's best for my life. He does, and I'm going to let him take control 100%. Don't get me wrong, there are so many days and so many moments where I'm like, you know what, are you sure you got this? And I'm like trying to do it myself, but then I literally like step back into reality. I'm like, you know what, no, I don't know what's best for me, and I'm just gonna let God do his thing. So yeah, that's literally all I want to put forth in this video, and I hope that this encourages you or lets you know to let go and let God and pick a word for next year. Like, it is so cool. Another breakthrough that occurred, I'm thinking about it right now, was like, I knew that I was going to be a first year realtor, and so I was like, I just want to do 5 deals, and I ended up doing 7. So it's like, what? And it's just, it's so cool to look back and see like how God moved in your life, and I'm excited to see how he's going to move in my life come 2024 with the word that I picked, which is purpose. So I love you guys, and I wish you the very best 2024, and I don't know what else to say other than everything is gonna be okay, and God loves you and your life is in such great hands because God is in control. So yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you in 2024. And 2024, by the way, I'm going to be making so much more content on YouTube. The amount of discipline and routine that I've created for myself, especially being a realtor, oh my gosh, I have so many videos I even want to talk about. It's going to be insane. The content that is coming to you guys is going to be insane, and I'm excited. But follow me on Insta and Facebook and TikTok mostly, because those are the only other social media accounts that I have. I post on there daily. YouTube, I'm going to try for once a week, but minimum twice a month. I promise you that. So 2024 is going to be powerful. I just know it. It's going to be purposeful, because that's my word. I love you guys, and I will see you very soon. Happy New Year's. Oh, actually, let me show y'all my cup for those of y'all that don't follow me on Instagram or Facebook. Check out my little cup. Shout out to my lender. He created me this. All right, I gotta go home because it's already 6:30 and I got menudo to eat.